Hello students, today we will study the pseudo first order reaction and the integrated rate law also. See, the reaction which apparently seen to be of higher order, but under certain circumstances it behave as first order reaction, and such reactions are referred to as pseudo order. See, here if you'll see, it should be of second order. Yes, one of this and one of this, they'll, because they are combining, it means it should be of second order reaction. But sometimes, see, pseudo means false, they are supposed to be of higher order, but they are of the first order reaction. See, if we'll see this reaction here, ethyl acetate, it is combining with water to form acetic acid and ethyl alcohol. If you'll see this, then here in this reaction, water, it is in large excess, and the change in the concentration of water, it is very negligible. So we do not consider the change in the concentration of water here in this reaction, and it should be of second order, but because the concentration of water, it is changing in a negligible amount, and we do not consider the change in the concentration of this water here. So such reactions are called pseudo first order reaction. See, in this reaction the concentration of water is so large that it practically remain it constant, and the rate law of the reaction is rate is equals to K molar concentration of CH3CO C2H5 only. Such reactions are called pseudo first order reaction. And see the question here, the rate of formation of dimer in a second order dimerization reaction is this. Rate of formation, it is given to you. At concentration is also given, that is 0.01 mole per liter. Monomer concentration, and here we have to calculate the rate constant. See, dimerization is taking place. It means the dimerization reaction, it can be written as 2A are combining to form a dimer A2. And since the reaction is of second order, this reaction is of second order, then the rate law, it should be rate is equals to K molar concentration of A square. The value of rate, it is given to us, the value of A is also given to us, and we have to calculate out the value for rate constant. The value of rate, it is given to us, that is 9.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 5 is equals to K, and the molar concentration is given to us, that is 0.01 mole per liter whole square. So the value of K will be 0.95 mole inverse liter second inverse. Now see second question. The rate law for the reaction 2NO plus Br2 gives 2NOBr. It is found to be rate is equals to K molar concentration of NO raised to the power 2 and molar concentration of Br2. How will the rate of the reaction change when? Now see this in our previous video also we studied about this. So see it very carefully how the concentrations are changing, and because of the concentration how the rate of the reactions are changing. Okay, see, first is concentration of NO is doubled. If we double the concentration of this NO, suppose this NO is small a and Br2 is small b. Okay, so here the rate of the reaction, it is equals to rate is equals to K, that is rate constant, molar concentration of NO raised to the power 2 and molar concentration of Br2. So initial rate, if we'll see, initial rate is equals to K molar concentration of NO. Suppose this NO is equals to small a and this Br2 is equals to small b. So it is equals to K A square b. So first is concentration of NO is doubled. On doubling the concentration of NO, if we will double the concentration of this NO, it means it will become 2A, and new rate will be K, it will become 2A. Earlier it was A only, and now the concentration of A, it is doubled. It is given here, it is doubled, and B. So it will be 2 2s are 4, 4 K A square B, 4 into K A square B, and K A square B, this K A square B is the initial rate. It means if we'll double the concentration of NO, the rate of the reaction will become 4 times of the initial rate. It will become 4 times of the initial rate if we'll double the concentration of NO in this reaction. Okay. Now see second one, when the concentration of bromine is halved. Here the concentration of bromine, if it is halved by 2. So if it is halved, then the new rate will be Ka square B by 2. B by 2 means half into Ka square B. Ka square B is the initial rate, half of the initial rate. It means if we'll halve the concentration of bromine, then the rate of the reaction will also become half of the initial rate. Now the third one is concentration of both NO and Br2 are doubled. If we'll double the concentration of both NO and Br2, see, new concentrations are, we are doubling the concentration of NO also and of bromine also. So new rate will be K 2A square into 2B. See, it will be 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8. 8 into Ka square B, and K square B is the initial rate. It means here in this reaction, if we'll double the concentration of NO and we'll double the concentration of bromine, then the rate of the reaction will becomes 8 times the initial rate. So this was about the order of the reactions. Now see here, it is the integrated rate law equation for the zero order reaction. The rate does not alter with any change in the concentration of the reactant. This we have already studied. The rate equation, integrated rate law for zero order reaction. See, here in zero order reaction, suppose A is there, which is changing into product, and initial concentration of A, suppose it is A naught. After time t, the concentration of A, it will become molar concentration of A only. Okay. So if rate of reaction we have to write, it is equals to minus d molar concentration of A upon dt, which should be proportional to the 0th power of the concentration. It should be proportional to the 0th power of the concentration minus d upon dt. It is proportional to molar concentration of A raised to the power 0, because it is independent of the concentration of the reactant. Now see, minus dA upon dt, which was proportional to molar concentration of A naught. Now we'll remove the proportionality sign and we'll put the constant, rate constant K. So A naught will be ignored, and this minus dA upon dt will become equal to K. So minus d molar concentration of A is equals to K, and dt will come here, K dt. If we'll integrate both the sides, on integration we'll get minus dA is equals to K, because K is the constant, and dt. It will become minus concentration of A is equals to K T, and I will be introduced here, which is the integration constant, plus I. Now suppose when t is equals to 0, at that time, means initial time, starting time, at that time molar concentration of A, it is equals to A naught. We have read it earlier also. So when t is equals to 0, molar concentration of A, it will become concentration of A naught. Now we'll put this value in this equation. If we put it here, it means t is equals to 0, and molar concentration of A, we have to put A naught. It means here I will become equals to minus A naught. I will become equals to minus A naught. We'll substitute this value of I is equals to minus A naught in this equation, again in the second equation only. So it will become minus A, molar concentration of A is equals to Kt minus A naught, and Kt is equals to A naught minus A, or K is equals to 1 upon T, A naught minus A. So this is the integrated rate law equation for the zero order reaction. Now we'll study for the first order reaction. Okay. See, A, it is forming product. Suppose initial concentration of A, it is A naught, and after time t, it will become A. Again same thing. initial concentration is A naught, and after time t it will become A. Then rate of the reaction, it is equals to minus dA upon dt, and here minus dA upon dt is proportional to A only. It is equals to K molar concentration of A. Proportionality sign will be removed, and we'll put a constant here. K is the constant. Now see, minus dA upon A will come here, and dt will move to the right hand side. If we'll integrate both the sides, we'll get integration of minus dA upon A is equals to K's constant, it will come out, and dt. So it is log base E molar concentration of A is equals to Kt plus I, integration constant I. Again same thing, when t is equals to 0, at that time molar concentration of A will become equal to A naught. We'll put these values here in this equation, and we get, see, it will become 0 because t is equals to 0, minus log base E molar concentration of A is equals to this I. Okay, and I will become equal to minus log base E A naught, A here it is equals to A naught. So I has become equal to A naught, and again now we'll put this value here. In place of I, we'll put minus log base E A naught. It means minus log base E A is equals to Kt minus log base E A naught. So now it is equals to this. See here, because we have put here negative sign, so it will become equal to minus log base E A minus log base E A naught. It will come here, and since here we are putting negative sign, so it will remain negative, and it will also remain negative. So here if we'll see, log base E molar concentration of A upon A naught is equals to minus Kt. A upon A naught is equals to E raised to the power Kt, and here molar concentration of A is equals to A naught E raised to the power minus Kt. See, it is equals to raised to the power minus Kt, and the value of K from this equation, if we'll see, the value of K, it can also be written as, it is equals to minus 1 upon T log base A upon A naught. A upon A naught, still negative sign is there, A upon A naught, and when we will remove this negative sign, see, this is the very important formula which is coming out, and so many numericals definitely will come related to this in your exam. See, here we will remove this negative sign, and it will become 1 upon T log base E molar concentration of A naught upon A. A naught means initial, and A means after some time the reaction has taken place. This is the initial one, and this is when the reaction has taken place. If we'll remove this E to base 10, it will become 2.3023 upon T log base 10 A naught upon A, and A naught upon A can also be written as A upon A minus X. A, it is the initial concentration where no reaction has taken place, and this A minus X where X moles has reacted. Okay, it will become A upon A minus X. Suppose this is 100 and 25% of the reaction is completed, it will become 100 minus 25, like that. Okay, so the formula is K rate constant, it is equals to 2.303 upon T log base 10 A upon A minus X. So this was about the order of the reaction, and in our next video we will see how to calculate our numericals related to this formula. Thank you.